What is going on, party people? It's your boy, Uncle Jim. Thank you so much once again for joining me for another fantastic video. Today, we're talking about something that's really bothering me, kind of ruining my Call of Duty experiences right now, and that is the skill-based matchmaking system. And I know I probably make a video or some kind of comment or TikTok about this once every month or so, but really, today I was just thinking about how bad skill-based matchmaking actually is for the Call of Duty community, and I wanted to kind of explain why that is, because so many people don't seem to get it, and they seem to think that it's okay that skill-based matchmaking is implemented into the game in the way that it is. So let me break down why skill-based matchmaking sucks. Skill-based matchmaking doesn't need to be in the game for a couple of reasons. The main one being that all skill-based matchmaking is a competitive ladder without any kind of reward. So think about any game with a competitive ladder, whether it's Overwatch, Rainbow, Halo, or old COD League play, for example. Any of those games have a competitive ladder, right? If you play that competitive ladder and you do well, you rank up and you get to higher tiers and you get medals and rewards and you get the badge of honor of being oh, I'm platinum in Overwatch, or I'm diamond or grandmaster, whatever it is. You get that little bit of reward, right? In COD, you have to play the same level of competitive game without any chance of reward for your efforts. That's the number one reason that skill-based matchmaking sucks. The second reason that skill-based matchmaking sucks is because somehow Activision is awful at it. I don't know how it's possible, but they really have failed at making a skill-based matchmaking system that shows any semblance of normalcy. And I kind of gave an analogy to somebody earlier today on TikTok trying to explain, hey, this doesn't work because of X, Y, and Z, and he just didn't seem to get it. So I'm going to try again to articulate it in a way that people will be able to understand. So here's the idea, right? Let's say that all COD players are ranked on a skill ladder from 1 to 10. Let's just say it's 1 to 10. So if you're a 5-tier player, you're an average player in this game. If you're a 10, you're great, and if you're a 1, you're awful. What ends up happening with this skill-based matchmaking system is that it shakes out kind of like this. The 10s, the 9s, the 8s, for the most part, they all play together, right? The best players stick together. The garbage cans, 1, 2, 3, they all play together. But then there's this huge middle portion, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The average to below average to slightly above average. The bulk of the player base is together. And that's just mathematically speaking how this would work, right? Most people aren't awful at COD. Most people aren't great at COD. Most people are a little bit below average to a little bit above average to average. So what ends up happening is this huge entire swath, the main population of the game, is forced to play together. And the best players play together, and the worst players play together. What ends up happening is, because the pool of great players and bad players are so small, you can always find skill-based lobbies of around the right skill tier, right? When you're forced to find these people that are exactly your skill tier in a huge pool of average players, you get some people that are 7s, you get some that are 4s, you get some that are 5s, and the disparity is a lot bigger. That's why Overwatch, Platinum, and Gold, I think, is the worst skill tiers, because what ends up happening is you get people that are actually really good, that are just getting dragged down by teammates in elo hell, and then you get people who are absolutely horrible, who have gotten a good couple of games and have just broken into gold recently out of silver. It's a weird thing that happens in this average skill tier, right? You've got people that are just under plat playing with people that are just above silver. And that's what kind of happens here. When you're playing COD, you could be a 7 and you're forced to play with a team of 4s. But the other team, it's all 6s and 7s. And my main example is going to be this gameplay right here. I actually do relatively well. I get a lot of kills. I don't capture too many objectives because my teammate is absolutely horrible. And I'll tell you what, that's the overwhelming majority of the games that I play in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I swear to God, when I'm playing multiplayer, 9 times out of 10, I'm the best player on my team, on the scoreboard. I'm not saying I'm literally the best player, but in terms of score, right, I am the highest on the scoreboard. And that's very frustrating when there are multiple people below me. Most of them are negative. Most of them don't capture objectives. And the other team is just full of goats. I mean, look at this scoreboard that I show you right here. Look, I'm 45 and 31. Nobody on my team is positive. Not a single person. The entire enemy team, except for one person, is positive. Now, the bottom guy, the second to last, is almost neutral. But again, the whole team is positive. They all have captures. They're all doing well. Why am I stuck on the other team, right? Why does that shake out that way? If the skill-based matchmaking didn't exist and everybody kind of played with people of similar skill levels randomly, right? If you sometimes got put with great players, sometimes you got put with horrible players, sometimes you got a super sweaty lobby, I think it would work out a lot better if it was just random. But the system they have right now, where sometimes you get just screwed, really isn't fun. There's only so good that you can do, because if you do go up any higher, you're going to go right back down, because that's the nature of skill-based matchmaking. It's really, really a frustrating thing to see, and I hope they get rid of it for the next COD. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you right now. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please click like down below. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of my great videos. Down below, I have a whole bunch of links to my TikTok, to my Twitch, to my merch. Check those out. A lot of cool things going on all those. I love you guys. I will talk to you later. See you later. Bye-bye.